sometimes the government do have to step in and help those who can't help themselves. She gonna feel less about you
if you don't stand on your square.
Yeah.
Because I tell motherfuckers, I don't give a damn what you say. A man's currency in a relationship is respect.
But I'm a conservative dude. Regardless when we talk about Republican or Democratic, I'm conservative. But I'm also moderate in the situation where I understand this. Sometimes the government do have to step in and help those who can't help themselves. I think it need to be limited. It shouldn't be where you be on welfare and housing for 5-6 years. I think it need to be limited. So that's where the moderation come in. But I am conservative where I do believe fathers and families supposed to be together. And certain things we shouldn't align with saying, okay, just because we got a right, that don't make it right. Just because you got a dude who say he want to be a girl and that he shouldn't be running in no girl sports and breaking records.
Right.
He need to run in those kind of races for them kind of people.
Right.
But see, they're giving freedom to destructive behavior.
Right.
Now, we talked about that earlier.
Huh? Like just speaking of what he said, like, okay, well, this dude has the right to decide he's a woman. That's destructive to fucking society.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And this is no knock to you be whatever the fuck
you want to be.
But the thing is, why is that so welcome?
Yeah.
But equal rights ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as we could go to black people, we go to white people, whatever. Why is that more accepted than, hey, don't judge me by the color of my skin? You know what I'm saying?
Because now when we look at color of skin and equal rights, we're not looking at that because civil rights was never really designed for color of your skin. It was more designed for gender roles. When you first did civil rights, it was, okay, we black, we need the same rights, we need to go to the same water fountain. But what happened was that was not passing. It was only when you got women's lived in them, and then when you got the homosexuality stuff, and this whatever you want to live your life is at your business. But when you add that to it, that's when it changed. Because if you think about it, homosexuality have more rights than black men.
They do.
Yeah.
But see, I feel like
hold up. If you're a homosexual and you're a white boy and you get beat up, you're gonna get looked at way worse than a young black man getting beat up. It's no different. Them boys that came from Eisenhower, was it Eisenhower? No, Aldine. They won the state championship. They beat this gay dude up off of Montrose. They had an anti-bashing of homosexuality. Anybody, if you beat somebody up because of their, I guess if you want to say their creed or whatever, it's a different rule.
Yeah.
Them boys the man died, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they shouldn't have did it, but it's a rule because of that. But when guys get shot down by the cops every day, there's nothing wrong with that. Why is that? But we say it's civil rights.
Because it allows them to avoid accountability. Because
the whole thing we've been talking about.
The whole thing is, okay, I'm gonna make this legal to implement the element of confusion. Cause okay, while we're focused on why is this legal, we're able to take the attention from the problems that we really need to be focused on. And they say the devil is the author of confusion. When you're confused, you don't think clearly. So now we not focused on whether it's black rights or gun rights or whatever the case is. We're focused on this confusion. You know, if somebody, you know, let's say somebody get beat up by the cops on the news or whatever, and they, at the same day, which is strategically done, they'll release, okay, gay marriage is legal. Which one you more focused on as a nation?
To offset.
It's to offset the things that really need to be worried about. Cause I can give a fuck less if you gay or not, as long as you don't try to holler at me. I'm what you do.
See, I'm from that generation.
I'm piggyback off you. Can tell you how I know he's telling the truth. me being disabled, that's like a big thing. Like the world's not even set up for a disabled person.
Right.
Like I just had to go way down here to go to the ramp just to come back up here.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff they can be doing to help
Yeah.
the disabled.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they more focused on,
Big bro, give me that. I'm gonna fill that up, man.
they more focused on, homosexuality, putting that out there.
Exactly.
I mean, I seen some shit on school that and my son, cause I ain't gonna say I was right, ain't gonna say I was wrong, but I raised my son, hey man is man, woman is woman.
Yeah.
Right.
And so he was like, Daddy, why she dress? He was like 6'7". He like, why she dressed as a man?
Mm-hmm.
She confused. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is.
And that's what it is. I mean, he know both my sons. He coached both my sons and everything. They boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I raised them like how I was raised.
Yep.
Cause I think that's what needs to be said. I mean, and I don't want to say it's a curse or not, but like we was trying to say about Kamala Harris and Trump,
Uh-huh.
it was a no-brainer for me to want to vote Republican on it. Not because Trump is a man.
Right.
It's because I believe in conservative issues. One of the things he did that a lot of people not really looking at it, he said, now on, when you doing child support, not a man can carry the child.
Yeah.
That shit should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a whole lot of dudes out of re-airs because of that shit.
But this is what I want to say. This is what they kind of enlightened me to. When it actually came down and everything came, I'll agree, right? He's so blinded. One side is anti-Christian, one side is Christian, but you so stuck on hating Trump that you like.
Right.
He said the confusion.
It's the confusion.
Confusion.
You come through. So you got kids. I don't care if you're a father or mother. You don't want nobody in the stall with your daughter.
Nah.
I don't
Right.
care if you
Right.
want to be a girl.
Right.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk.
You telling me you're not worried about that because you hate this man so much. You're not even listening to what the man.
But see, confusion makes room for control.
Yeah, no,
Because naturally, when you're confused as a human being, you naturally seek out understanding. And see, the thing is, your immediate response is you don't care where the understanding is coming from,
But this is
as long as it's offered. Your first reaction and reflex as a human being is to grab on. I don't want to be confused. You know what I'm saying? When you're confused, your nervous system is out of whack. So it's craving regulation.
But follow what you're saying right there.
Yeah.
Now I think it's a bundle issue. With what you're saying and going back to how we talking about the era, right?
Yeah.
And then let's look at how you got so many men following women.
Yeah. Confusion.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You got men following women. So
Yeah.
when Kamala Harris came up, they
Most Christian
They not-
churches
they
that
not
way now.
being the-
Yeah.
Yeah. Most
so they
Christian
like,
churches
yeah,
that
baby,
way.
I'm gonna go for Kamala.
Yeah. And then guess what? It's a multitude of women that's convincing dudes, oh, well, if you want to get with me, you need to believe this.
You the
But that,
They're
okay,
confused.
but see, that's another subject because we deal with men that are stagnated in life. And when I mean stagnate, they don't have nothing to offer.
Get somebody
They're
that's certain
confused.
young, like I got
Okay,
somebody.
I hear you and I support you. But when you got a man who probably been, we'll say, I'm not saying all men, like you got a man that's been in jail. You got a man that's loaded down with birth. You know what I'm saying? So he can't provide. So he get with a woman that has more than him. So he dates her. So he necessarily has to come up under her leadership and be weak.
That's a
He's
weak man.
confused.
That's a weak
I'm
man.
not saying
He's confused.
but I'm just saying I'm just going with what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
because when you really think about it, if we thinking about a whole lot of stuff,
Uh-huh.
both times that Trump won, it was against a woman.
Right. But
And that's not by design. That's not by like a fault. That's by design.
For shit show.
If you really think about it, he won against who the first time?
Okay.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, I got you now.
Harris, he won.
United States don't want a woman to lead.
They don't want it. And guess who they put? They put a strong male
Against a woman.
against a woman. And what America really saying is that's what they really want. Well, we'll say the WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Now that's what they trying to do right now. Now it's called the Nationalist against the Christians or whatever, right? That's the main thing. That's the same thing they were doing with the Tea Party.
Yeah,
With same thing. So when you go into that situation, you have to really look at the whole thing. It's like, I'm gonna say Hispanics are not like that when you look at the social structure and the social dynamics of man and woman. Because Hispanic males are still working 2 and 3 jobs. They doing the jobs that we don't even do no more.
Yeah, for sure.
And they able to still have a certain thing. And their women that's in their lives are subservient to them.
That's their culture.
That's their culture. Now you get the why. It's still to a certain thing. You know, you might get more Anglo-Saxon women that are or might have divorces and stuff like that, but they still are subservient to their men.
That's
We're
why
the only
black
country.
men go to other cultures because they tired of fighting with a black woman.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, to a certain degree. If you did go to like U of H or certain school, if you had the opportunity to talk, I know he from Dallas, and that's what they do in Funky Town. They don't mess with sisters out there.
My wife from Dallas, and man, when I tell you bullheaded, I'll be like, God.
Because you can't mess with no Dallas woman. You see what he did? He had to go get fake muscles and stuff so he can be stronger.
See, I want to be on that microphone.
Man, put your
No,
mic
on
back
the
on,
cool, but
man.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. In Houston, it's a little different. You got to go to your, what's that, Time Ball. You got to go to your Katie's. You got to go to your Kingwoods and stuff like that. I mean, stop spoiling him. You got to go to them different places, and you will see that. Because when you go to the schools and you see the schools, you see the little brothers with the blonde tips and stuff. You know they the Malone. What's the boy name that play for the Chiefs?
With the blonde tips.
Mahomes. They your Mahomes around here.
I can't think that shit.
No, I'm just saying you can see it.
But that's by design, though.
I know because it's making a mixed breed.
Not even making a mixed breed, but
It's really their own race.
it's destabilizing what's supposed to be strong. Because if you create a woman that paints you as their enemy, your natural reaction as a man is to go where you appreciate it.
Yeah.
So let's say you do go to another race, which is nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you go to another race,
Thank you.
now there's more single black women, which means there's less strong black households.
That's what hence to the other thing.
And there's nothing wrong with dating who you want to, whatever.
Well, that's why you have more of our black males swinging the other way.
Households.
Because you don't have Red Bull.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that strength in the house. Because if you got a boy and it's 3 women in the house, you got Annie, 2 Annies, grandma, and you got mama, you outnumbered right there.
Yeah.
And you outgunned. So
You
what
gotta be
can you
emotional
be?
man.
You see the power is you emotional.
We mistake gangster, like being a gangster, that's really an emotional man.
It is.
Not logical.
It is. Because anytime somebody disrespects, nah, man, be cool.
That is. I never thought about it like that.
And they empower
And I
them.
ain't even trying to call him out, but like my daddy, man.
Man, don't talk about my uncle, man.
It's just gonna have to be what it
It is
is.
what it is.
My daddy, like, he's known all over the North South for being this notorious gangster. But when I really look at it, he really emotional.
Emotionally
Don't know
unstable.
how to talk and use his words.
Yeah.
It's all with your hands. And I'm thinking about, like, okay, you kind of get that from my grandma B, though, because you always referencing to my grandma B.
Yeah.
And, like, that's you miss that male presence.
Because he
Yeah.
didn't have that.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
yeah,
just
He didn't
to
have
speak
that
to what
till
he's saying,
ever to ground. Never mind.
just to
Right.
speak
Gotta
to what
think
he's
about that
saying.
though.
Like you could take your favorite gangster rapper or whatever. We could say Game, 50 Cent, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Neither
Who
one of
would
mine.
you be afraid of? That gangster, the stigma, whatever a gangster is, or a John Wick, or a the Equalizer, or
Somebody more
Punisher.
stoic.
somebody
more
more
stoic.
That's the
stoic
word. That's the word.
calculated.
Yes, sir.
They not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus the motherfucker in
You're
the
not going to
street.
see them coming.
You're not gonna see them coming. You want to know why? Because they smooth, they calculated. You could be pumping gas, and you're not expecting that because you don't hear an argument.
Yeah.
You don't hear the emotions, which are warning signs. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's where because I want to ask you this. Do you think, and I'm going to piggyback on what he said. Do you think somebody like Charleston White is necessary
Yeah.
in the community?
Yes. Yes. Because guess what?
100%.
He calling out shit. I don't give a damn if you like him or not. He's saying necessary shit. Even if it's not right, it stirs up a conversation. This needs to be talked about. And a lot of the shit he says it so y'all can disagree, to have the conversation. Because a lot of the conversations aren't had because they're like, I don't want to be looked at a certain way amongst my peers.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times that's what destabilizes men too. I don't want to look a certain way in front of these other men who are fucking confused and lost themselves. So I feel like it's important to have those thought-provoking conversations, even if you disagree with them. Talk about it. Say something. Because a lot of us, it's a lot of dudes that have something to say that won't say it because they scared of how it'll look to other people. The first step is the hardest.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And when people get out of that mindset, okay, well, this dude gonna look at me a certain kind of way, this woman gonna look at me a certain kind of way, we can go back to relationships. That's why motherfuckers won't leave the relationships they supposed to, because, oh, she gonna feel this way about me. She gonna feel that way about you if you stay with the motherfucker.
She gonna feel less about you
if you don't stand on your square.
Yeah.
Because I tell motherfuckers, I don't give a damn what you say. A man's currency in a relationship is respect. Love is for the Disney Channel, and it's great. It's a great additive to respect.
We have to define what love is before we go there. What love is to you?
It don't matter what love is.
Nah,
it has to be respect first, because if a woman does not respect you, she cannot properly love you.
What is your 3 pillars of a relationship?
Respect.
Okay.
I would say transparency, which means you didn't have to tell me that, but because you respect me, you told me anyway.
Okay, I can give that.
And I would say loyalty and understanding. You gotta understand it. You gotta understand what your role is.
I can't argue with none of them 3 pillars. Those some good 3 pillars.
Now other people are going to attraction and all that bullshit. That's cool.
And it don't never
surface
last.
level.
It's
Exactly.
surface.
It's surface level. But I'm telling you, and this goes for every man and woman in this room. If a woman does not respect you, your relationship is going to go to shit eventually. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She loves me to death, but she needed respect me. If I told her we going there,
She want to go right. Yeah.
if I told her not now, she'll try to find a way
To make it now.
make it now, right?
Yeah.
And every time she did that, it was some detriment or negative effect.
Yeah.
Because it's a reason I got us going this way.
Exactly.
Right? But based
calculated.
upon your past relationships, you had to take control.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, what you just said is what my pillars is. Mine is trust,
Okay.
respect,
Yes, sir.
and loyalty.
Uh-huh.
And all 3 go together.
Yep.
Trust is you trust to know where I'm taking you with. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So we don't have that problem. Because it has to be put in a situation where I done showed you where we going.
Yes,
sir.
The loyalty part is no matter what, we in there.
But guess
And
what?
then hold
both
up,
of
and
them
the
stem
love,
from?
and then the love part is what I define love is giving. Love is an action verb. It's not emotional. I think we get too caught up in the emotional part of it.
Yes.
Because it's how it makes us feel.
Uh-huh.
But love is what you give.
Okay.
When like today, what you told me, you say, yeah, cause I got to do something for my daughter, da da da. That's love.
Yes.
Cause you showing her trust, love, and loyalty. Hey, I'm loyal to this family,
No matter what.
no matter what.
Yeah.
And you said something different. Your dad was there, but your grandparents was there too. So you had it. You not only just had from your mom and dad, but you had it from them too.
Yeah.
That was your foundation.
Yeah.
So you don't have no excuse, and we ain't talking about nobody else. And I know you know what I'm talking about. You have no excuse to not to succeed.
Mhm.
And anybody who do fail is not because of what went on. It's because that's what they chose.
Yeah.
So it goes on with what you're saying. I agree with everything you think. It's like when I was messing with her, she my sister.
Yeah.
And she know what I'm talking about, but I let her have her moment.
Yeah.
because I know me. So what we have to understand is when we talking about those pillars and everything, I like it. Just like what he's saying. That's a real unique situation about where I'm going.
Yeah.
You might not know where I'm going, just like what you're saying, like you dating a woman.
Uh-huh.
They say her car, she had a water pump. The mechanic might say, oh, your head's overheating.
Yeah.
She don't know what that means. So now he getting her to get the timing belt changed, the heads changed,
All of that.
water. No, I'm just
All of that.
you laughing, but I'm just
Because you know you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
But she's saying that's what the mechanic told me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, hold on.
Fool is born every day.
Because but then she ain't gonna trust you, but she gonna trust him.
But see, that's where respect come in at. See, I agree with everything.
I think loyalty more than respect.
No. Fuck
Respect.
No.
Respect.
No. The thing is, I agree with everything you saying, but respect needs to be at the top.
She needs respect.
Because you can be loyal to your vices.
That's true. That's
You
true.
understand what I'm
That's true.
saying?
That's
Because loyalty without respect, there is no definition of what you loyal to.
Yeah.
You have to be loyal to something respectable, because you can be loyal to a gang. You can be loyal to sex addiction. You can be loyal to drug addiction. You can be loyal to beating the shit out of your wife. You can be loyal to anything.
Correct.
There is not nothing that governs it. It can become dangerous. So the thing is, loyalty is fucking great.
Yeah.
But somebody can be loyal to their trauma.
That's
You
true.
dig what I'm saying?
heavy.
And if you get into, let's say you get into a relationship with a woman, and loyalty is one of her things, but she's also loyal to her trauma, which has her respect.
Yeah.
That's the way she's going to go.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if she doesn't respect you, it has to come before anything. Because whatever you respect is what's going to govern you. You can be loyal, but if there is no direction, she's going to be loyal to whatever her emotions tell her to be loyal to. And that can be a detriment to
It
what you have.
depends on her hierarchy of,
At what point does earning the respect come into play?
What you mean?
From the
Like,
beginning.
earning
Yeah.
the respect. Earning the
She got to respect you from the gate.
From the gate.
And of course, you build that through your actions. You have to be a respectable
And
man.
trust.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give us something to respect.
Exactly.
That's one of
but that's debatable because that's debatable what she respect, because what she might look at you a certain kind of way and not respect you, but
That means you need to get rid of her. Because that's the thing. When we get into that, that's when we get to tolerating shit we not supposed to fucking tolerate.
And that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Check me out though.
Uh-huh.
As a man, right?
Uh-huh.
You supposed to be a little bit more mature, right?
Yeah.
Just say,
and I like how you talking because you don't have fake muscle. Keep going.
say you start with the relationship, everything's solid.
Yes, sir.
Your chick, she $1,000.
Uh-huh.
Boom, gotta get married, man. She $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
That baby comes, she can't handle that baby.
Mm-hmm.
She be $1,000 all the way.
Mm-hmm.
But she flipping out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't respect her as a mother because you don't feel like she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
At what? How do we handle that? Now, it's just this is like an impurity in her.
Mm-hmm.
You as a man have to be the one that's like, you know what?
You got to
my
come
wife
hold that down.
is,
Yeah.
She got the baby. She don't know what she's doing. Do you go through the trials? How long do you get? How do you leave?
That's a different situation because you got to wear a different hat.
No, you
Nah,
don't.
But it's
No,
the
you
same
don't.
thing. It's still just say
Because you
don't.
got to be a counselor. And that situation, what you just saying,
it's the same thing.
Your
It's
respect,
just deep into it.
your respect is gonna be the thing that regulates her
So real
emotions.
quick to iterate, the two biggest things I've always been big on, the kind of compliment with all you say, especially respect thing. Why me and my first spouse, where I left, she still loved me. It took her 2 years to agree to the divorce. It was two things. If you don't respect you loved how I handled my finances, but you don't respect it because you're doing the opposite.
Exactly.
Number two, If we have a disagreement, I don't need every disagreement to be out in the streets with our people. You don't respect me enough to keep that shit in house.
in house.
Well, she lose me with that.
But to me, that's loyalty.
No, it's not loyalty. Respect. No, respect. That's respect.
That is
Bro,
respect.
if me and you get into, like, we brothers, bro. If me and you get into it in certain ways,
That y'all get into.
it that nobody else need to know about. That's my brother, man.
Because if you loyal
Unless
to
I'm gonna
him,
ask,
if
hey,
you
man,
loyal
did I
to
do
him,
wrong? Unless you're gonna ask somebody, hey man, that's my brother. Did I do wrong by doing this? Unless it's that, no, I shouldn't be telling all your business, all your what I feel like your negative traits are to somebody
everybody else.
Because
Because if you loyal,
But see, that has
I
something
gotta
to do with
have
your
you respect
character.
me.
That's character, though, to me.
That's
a character
respect.
flaw. That's a
His
character flaw.
character.
It's respect.
That's
bro.
a character
respecting
flaw.
his character, because if you're loyal to him and you don't respect him,
Well, if my woman put her hands on me and slap, she don't
you can
respect me.
still argue with him in public.
If that's my brother, I
And
want
that
her
can
to
still
slap
be
my
your
woman.
dog when y'all go behind closed doors.
Yeah.
If you respect him,
If my
you
business
gonna
out in the street
pull
is
him
my
to the
spouse,
side
you don't respect me.
and say, "Kinfolk, I don't appreciate what you said. It made me feel a certain
That's
type of way."
respect, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're just loyal to him, you will argue with him in
But
public.
what he was talking about is character.
It's a lot of women. don't
It
even
ties
know
into that. You have
It
to
ties into
respect
that,
a
but we gotta
nigga's
respect
But
character.
that's a higher order, higher sequence of what you're talking about character and how
There's
you.
nothing higher than respect, bro.
But see, hold on.
Nothing higher than
Okay,
respect.
everybody don't know what respect is.
It's your job. It is your job to know what respect is by
Yes.
your definition.
And that's
Yes,
true,
sir.
but it's still
Yeah.
character. When you talking about character,
I get you, but it is
Yeah,
your
but it's
responsibility
respect. They
to know what respect is that pertains
to you,
to you.
yeah, to you, yeah, to you.
And it is your responsibility to convey that to the people in your circle. Hey, if you're gonna be a part of my life, I require this, and this. If you violate that shit, your ass is
I'm
gone.
gonna give you some.
So, exactly.
I see a
So,
lot of people disrespect their
I'm going
spouse
through
on
it right
social
now.
media.
exactly. So, it is your
You see what I
responsibility.
mean? Every time they go through something, they post on
They
social
post it
media.
on social media. Guess what? A woman that respects you, that shit ain't gonna leave the house.
Okay,
They
but
gonna
then,
leave the house.
now we
Me and
talking
my
about
wife sit
we talking about
Never
low
leave the
self-esteem.
house.
Hold up, we talking about low self-esteem. We also talking about, do people have be able to convey certain things. Now I know my cousin know this because he done work with at-risk children over there, right? I work with at-risk children when I worked in the school district, right?
For sure.
They don't have, they call the class life skills. Am I lying?
Social skills.
Social skills. Yep. They don't have social skills. So therefore, their mind and telepathy of understanding what respect is, they don't know it.
Got you. I understand that.
You understand what I'm saying? So we teaching them life skills.
Exactly.
We're teaching them social skills
Exactly.
of how to do it.
Exactly. And I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, okay, you meet a woman, let's say she 30 plus. By that time, she should have some basic knowledge of what respect is. Right?
It's a lot of them don't though.
I know.
Yeah.
So the thing is, as you being a respectable man already, and this is where a lot of dudes fall, how long and how much are you willing to invest at the detriment of your path and purpose to teach this woman what respect is? Now, I'm not saying every woman does not deserve grace, because there are some women that, are open and willing to learn. But if you've been with a motherfucker for 5 years, mind you, your clock is fucking ticking. Your life ticking.
But that's one
Your
thing you can't
health.
get back. You can't
Your
get back
health.
time.
Ticking.
No, you can't get back time.
How much of that time are you willing to let her borrow to make her understand what respecting you truly is? By the time, listen to me, by the time she done cheated, y'all done argued in public, she done put her hands on you,
Whatever the case.
Well, that's one thing. Okay.
she done sent you to jail.
Right.
Ain't no more turning back from that.
Right.
Exactly.
That's respect for you, right?
Ain't no turning back from that.
When you put that, that's why I say respect is extreme.
It's extreme.
When a woman respects you, she not gonna call the fucking cops on you because the cops don't know you.
Right.
She want
They
that.
can-
You translate.
No.
that respect.
Listen
That's
to
what
me.
women do.
I got you. But some women, we give this generalization to women and give them a fucking scapegoat. Oh, that's just how women are. No, the fuck
it's
it ain't.
not.
That's
No,
how
it's not.
majority of them are. And see, when niggas don't know their worth, they conform to the majority. Oh, I'm a conform to listen to me.
Okay.
We conform to the majority because we don't have self-identity. I don't give a fuck what the majority doing. Whatever the majority doing, I'm still an honorable fucking man. Let's say it's 90% of them don't understand, right? That's the majority. Fuck that 90%. I'm worried about the 10. I'm a 10% nigga. Niggas ain't doing that. Oh shit, I'm trying to do what all the hoes want. I'm trying to do what all the hoes see as popular. That's where niggas fall instead of being an individual. Because if you fall into the majority of women got daddy issues, trauma, insecure. If you fall to that majority, you will become the majority. Now you no longer a 10% nigga. So you have to respect yourself and what you represent. If not, you will become the same shit that you trying to defend yourself against.
I agree with
Then
you.
you done lost your fucking identity.
I agree with you.
And the way back to your identity, it's a long fucking road. You know how it is. You done been with a motherfucker that you shouldn't have been with for 10 years.
That's why I say the most
You gotta
important-
find your way back 10 years.
the most important thing. That's why I did what I did. We got to teach worth, self-worth. Know
To
your
yourself.
worth. Yeah, know your self-worth. Invest in your worth.
That's because you respect yourself.
Well,
That's where that comes from. It's not because you loyal to yourself. It's because you respect yourself to say, lady, you fine. I love you to death. But if you do this, I will walk away from you.
You know what? This is what
Because
I
I respect myself. I'm not saying what you're saying is less
do.
important.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to
I'm
say.
saying on the hierarchy as a man, and we're not taught this because a lot of us have absent fathers, or our fathers didn't know this dynamic ourselves because
They
they
did
were
not know.
taught sacrifice.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
you sacrifice, you put everybody else before you.
Just like we evolving,
Uh-huh.
they evolved before us.
But it's not your responsibility.
I agree with, because I'm single to this day.
Because if this is what, when we get into a relationship with these women and they're broken and they're this, they're that, what happens is because we're men, real men, we want to fix them. Because it's in our DNA to fix
You
problems.
can't.
So what happens is whatever she been through, you take that on. Why? I'm a strong man. I'm going to provide. I'm going to be the rock for this family. I'm going to be this, this, and this, and this. But I guarantee you, in that
They
transaction,
don't even know I'm here.
you are going to sell your respect to be honorable
They
and
finna like
loyal.
Hey, signing out for Defining Point Cafe. Hey, man, we had a great day, great time.
That was
Until
it.
we meet next time.
That was it.
Yeah, because they finna do that.
Oh, man. Boy. We can't go over there. We just got started. I feel like we was here last time longer.
We was, but they got a Christmas party.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then I had did it early before.
I got you. God damn. I don't want to leave.
Oh, them your boy?
I'm surprised he made it this long. He already ran out of breath.
But no, I get what you're saying. It's just, I've always put respect
We hit
first.
it to
Yeah. We're on the same road.
Y'all talking about
what I did, boy.
Different orders.
I mean,
first and second.
Yeah.
how you know? What's up, young man?
All right.
What's up, OG?
I'm a fifth too, man. I'm a fifth too.
Big T. Big T.
Okay, my cousin, they call me.
Okay.
Yeah.